So today, on the Wonderful Lovely Gaming Sox channel, as you guys know that you guys can start hearing in the background Dungeon Maker. Now, yes, this is going to be a thing that I've been trying to get done for a while, or trying to get to do. And we are playing the wrong Dungeon Maker. So we will X out and we'll click to the right Dungeon Maker. Because there's two, and we're doing the first one first. I am playing the second one offhand at the moment. Eventually we will have a different way of playing. Arg. Okay, so what did we do last off? Well, we're just going to continue to keep expanding. Right now, let's check up on our money. Okay, let's check up on our agriculture and see what we've got. We got one L corridor available. Some wood, couple of wood kits. Nothing to be worried about. So let's go down into let's check our quests and see what we're doing. We do need to find the robber goblin. The cabled ring, which we haven't found that yet. So, let's go down to our dungeon and see what we got. What flares do boss monsters appear on? 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so that means we can at least know that for a fact that we do know that the monsters will come at about floor 1, floor 2. Modify the corridor. We're gonna have to do like this, and we're gonna slowly work our way getting the oops, not the magic, the agriculture, the modify the corridor. So what we're trying to do is trying to get enough so that we can fill up the corridor to make it look nice and pretty. We don't want too much in here. Now, I'm going to pause this for like 2 seconds. I'm not going to cut in here. I'm just going to kind of close the door. Because, you know, movie downstairs kind of, is a little loud. So, kind of, let's see what's in here. Nothing. We can now go and fight these guys off. For you guys, goodbye. So, you know, for me being a movie fanatic, now, I love movies, I love TV, I love kind of that thing, but I kind of hate ads, don't you? I've always hated ads, and I don't mind them, to be exact. I don't mind them, like, some stuff, like, you do need, like, YouTube. Like, I don't mind ads, but just, like, too much ads for me. I'm not kind of like interested in them. Like if I'm sitting and watching a show, and I just want to have like an ad at the beginning of the video and nothing throughout the middle of the thing, like switching between shows. That's kind of what I like about the most. We should be getting our cabled ring here anytime soon. So, and Giuseppe is a rock thing here. Come on. No, no. Die. Thank you. But, as I was saying, is that, you know, shows and stuff, I don't mind them after or before a show starts, and after when they end, because, you know, still haven't got the cabled ring yet. Now, it's nothing really pretty snazzy or pretty, but But it is pretty cool in seeing a few things out and about in this game. You know, I actually enjoy Dungeon Maker for the proven fact of certain wonderful, lovely building. This is kind of a game that I prefer. To build, because then I don't have to then I'm like, I want to lure in monsters. Nay, this is actually, I haven't seen any other games with Dungeon Maker like this where it lures monsters into your dungeon. Maybe there's one more out there that's like it, but it's probably that one old Dungeon Keeper or whatever, and it does lure in monsters kind of that way. But it's more of an older kind of style of game, and I kind of like the way that this game was built more than that one was. But we'll kind of take a look at that one in a later date when I have the resources to get them installed on my computer. Because I'm kind of going to get slowly maybe get an upgrade on my computer. Right now I'm sitting on an i3 laptop. But I'm going to see if I can kind of go this year to see if I can get an upgrade on my computer from school. Yes, I actually would say that this is actually kind of a good game in some respects. But what I will have to do is find ways to back up some of my stuff and saves and stuff. So when I need to transfer stuff over to like City Skylines and stuff, when we do that, I will make sure I back up my wonderful saves of that, and make sure that I do back up my save data on my PSX and stuff. All those saves that I have, just so I can keep things naturally normal. We may not be able to do that. And as you can see, let's do that. I was going to have it where they were going to do that, but I think we'll do it that way for now. Just allow us a little bit more room in dungeon here. I'm saying we're not getting anything in our rooms, so we're not getting too much out here in the forefront of our dungeon. I mean, if you think that this dungeon's not doing so well, and you guys have some tips and tricks and you want to give to me, you guys can do that down in the description, down in the bottom. Not in the bottom, but down in the comments. Comments should definitely help getting us on the dungeon now. Now, if you guys have some tips and tricks where something that's not being told in the game, then then we can say not doing so well. So we're kind of going to get out of this dungeon here for the day. We're going to probably do one more dungeon going down here. And we want to make sure that we do get this dungeon filled. We're going to try to get that boss one built in here, and then build around it first before we even complete anything else. Because, you know me, I like to have my dungeons built fully before I do anything. Now I hope that I can remove my stairs in this one, unlike that. So let's go to my build shop for now. Hello, can I help you? Yep, you can. So we got about that. I would like to build get a single T corridor for a good reason, because we're gonna have that circle around it, but we're gonna have it have a T corridor to go down, kind of give it that ominous look. Let's go and buy a door, and then we'll buy like a couple of the L-shaped corridors. Actually, let's do another wood kit. Let's go in to our armor and see what we got. Anything that we don't need to keep. Looks like we only got potions and stuff, so we'll need to go into our dungeon again. So let's just go to home. or as it were defeating 200 monsters. Here's by the best in town. You received the warrior ring. Okay, so let's go to items. Let's go equip the warrior ring. Adds 3 to soldier 2, so okay. Not too bad. Got ourselves another ring. Not too bad. So let's so now we can't eat these yet because we don't have enough bat leg meat. Let's eat the meat stew. Because right now that's gonna get me some HP. I prefer to go HP more than I prefer to go to MP. But with that I will kind of get some of the MP out there. Let's always make sure that, I'm going to probably say this many times, always make sure that you save. We know that in that sense, but you know that from previous, if you've played this game before, or you've or you've probably heard it from me many times. We do got a little bit of room, so let's go this way first. I did buy ourselves a 1 thing to modify, but right now I'm going to kind of shift these and move them about and change our way that we do things here. And I think that we might, we will eventually go through and remodify this dungeon a little bit when we have all our room kits full. Before we do go and say, hey, I want this, I want to make sure that everything's doing pretty well. There's a rock there because I want to get rid of them right away. I only do those when I need in a pickle, or they can get killed with a lot easier with but they can get killed with a magic a lot easier than they can get killed with with a weapon. So let's come down here. We're going to clear, and we're going to go and hit an item. Agriculture. We're going to erase the current block up here. Oh, we're inside that one, not that one. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna go to agriculture. We're going to erase this block over here. Okay. Then we're going to come down here, and we're going to add our, because having a little bit of like this, and going around in a circle here is good. So let's go to agriculture, and let's go to erase the current block here. Okay. Then we'll add this one there. And then we'll come up here. And let's go in here and make sure nothing's in there. Go to agriculture. And we're going to erase our block from over here. And we only got one of those, so we can't really fully officially complete it yet. But we were so close. I might be able to remove off of another part. We're going to close off by going 2 forward. And I'll just close it off down here. So that we don't have so much left. This is where I'm kind of thinking about putting my my boss. Is right there of some sort. Yeah, this is kind of a large dungeon, I can tell. But I can't really change my... What, can I? Options. Display minimap surrounding. Okay. I don't know. I was trying to see if I could change it to look more... Insert a little bit of rock in there. I'll throw it every once in a while if there's like so many people down in here. Oh, I got some leather boots. Okay. And we got a K-balled ring. Nice. So let's go into our command items. Let's go and say we got leather boots, right? So nothing's gonna change there, so we can sell that off. And we can a coarse powerless iron and glass ring. Powerless. So even though that we have it, it's not gonna do any good to put it in there. May just look pretty on me, but that's all about it. So let's go and make sure that we get our other side of our dungeon completed. Now I'm going to try and as much as I can fill up this dungeon to a fully maxed dungeon. I don't want to go in and say, no, I don't want the dungeon to be small. I don't want the dungeon to look small. Because if the smaller the dungeon, the less monsters I'm going to fight in that dungeon. And the less monsters I fight, the lesser chance I'm going to get more money. Let's just go and clear out this area up here. Cattail, more wild cattail, a club, another weapon. Now let's see, that weapon is 26, so it wouldn't matter whatever I click on it, it's not going to change anything. Let's go here, let's go to agriculture, modify, and place a wooden grain portal here. Let's kind of try and one moment here. Let's try and okay. So I just had a this little thing, but if we can kind of get the maze completed here, I think we might go one more dungeon after this. I'm not 100% solely 100% for sure, but I'm 90% for sure that we might do a second one just to go, because I want to be able to complete. Yeah, let's go with another one. I don't want to go into too much depth into detail into saying that no, I don't want to complete the dungeon. I want to do many glorious things in the dungeon. I don't want to go and say we're not gonna do this dungeon. We're not gonna do it again for the day. If it starts getting down to where we're down to getting like 6 floors, you know, I'm only gonna do one a day. But if it's like 1 floor right now, I'm gonna stick to doing 1 a day. The second to doing like 2 to 3 a day. If it's like 2 floors or so, we may do 3, but at least definitely 2. A buckler and another club obtained. Serious. Let's use a potion here. Because we do need to get that so we're not, like, overdoing anything. Another leather boots. I don't think we sold them off, though, last time that we were up there. I don't know. We may have, but I just really didn't go up there and chance to do it. So, because every day that we go down in our dungeon, or weekly. Now this is not going to be when my school starts up. we'll have a lot more chances of getting uploading a lot better. Uploading a day. I'll try to upload at least one video a day. It's not going to be 100% guarantee, but I have at least, if I know that that's there. I'm going to take my schoolwork more than I'm going to take YouTube. So don't think that YouTube's going to be my priority here, and you think that there's a video going to be uploaded daily. In that sense. You might see me live streaming on Fridays will be my live streaming days. I will live stream on that. We might do like, I will let you know on my YouTube. I'll let you know if I do decide to, you know, decide to stream. But if I do, it'll be a small little, like, I'm live streaming. There's going to be no tags to it, so you'll be checking. Come back, check on my channel, so that's when you need to be subscribed so that you can see that I'm going to be live streaming. If I do tend to live stream, will be on Twitch more than any other, Oh yeah, that's right. We have... Oh wait, that's right. Do we still have our cable ring? Yeah. So no, we haven't gone up there yet. I thought we did. Okay. So let's try and sell off things that we don't need. Now, let's go check on our items here. Now, we do have ourselves a buckler. Nothing needs to be changed there. Short bow. Quality hat. Nothing. Nothing to be... You got 2 sets of those. Nothing's gonna change with about that, so I guess we'll sell anything that we've got, and we'll definitely have a lot more to get down here. We'll need to get our boss. So let's go over to our museum. When are you going to get my cable ring? Oh, super! You have it on you now. Where do you find it? You gave him... Okay, so we gave him a cable, and I got 1,000 gilberts in return. So this is the cable ring. Could it possibly be mounted on silver? Oh darn, it's just iron. Pity that. But it has a jewel, just the same. Oh wait, it's just a glass bead. Oh pooh. Fascinating. What a crude, tragolotic little ring. It almost seems to scream. I am worth more than that. Diamond. Could you help me find another item? That small bag must not carry many items though. What a waste. It would be to have to discard an item due to lack of space. Here, take this larger bag instead. Large bag. Now I can carry up to 20 items. That's not too bad. Alright, I better start researching this cable ring. Good day to you, Mr. Dungeon Maker. Oh, pity. Wow. That is such a bad thing. So we'll get rid of our leather boots, our extra club, our extra buckler. Ooh, hold on. Let's get our items. Oh, okay. So if we do equip our short sword. Okay, so let's sell our club. Whoa, I'm in my... Okay, let's sell my club. Leather boots. My other sword. My quilted hat. Okay, so now we got about that much. Now I do want to get at least a couple more potions in here. I'll buy one more set of potions in here. It's nothing too bad for 350. Let's go to the build shop. So man, now we got so you need this first floor goblin room for sure. We can't get that storage kit right, that stone treasure right now, but we will eventually. No fountain. I do want to get ourselves another L corridor. Let's try to get one of everything for now. Now this is where we're going to start going for 2 purchases of everything. Okay, let's go 2 more. Let's just do 2 there. Okay. T quarters, we'll buy 3 of those. That's going to get me 1 more of those. Shouldn't be too bad. So now we got enough to expand our dungeon a little bit more. No, necessarily no, market. We need something. Yeah, let's buy some cooking ingredients. I do want to buy a... Can't buy that, so we'll buy another dried fish for later. We'll need it. So we'll go down into our daily meal and, oh, I guess we can. Having that buy that fried fish will help eventually, but let's get a little bit of extra strength in. Yeah, the other one does give me 6, but we'll do that tomorrow on our in-game time, not tomorrow as in Thursday. I do need to get some time to pack for my little trip that I'm going on. I'm going out to Rapid City, or I should say, not really. I'll be in South Dakota. Going for my little trip. It's not too terrible, but you know. Come on. Get away from me. I guess maybe I should focus more on magic then. Or maybe I should learn more about blocking and bows and arrows and stuff. I really like the second one the better, but... No. Okay, let's clear. I'm kind of not much in per se, but nothing really. I'm talkative right now. I'm kind of more focused in the game than I am trying to. But you know, kind of stuff that I want to do in the near future. We will be playing some indie titles. I'll do a little mini indie series review on some of those indie titles out there, like on Steam. You know, I'm not gonna go and say I'm not gonna do 100% of everything. You know, we'll probably doing Saviors, and a couple other first-person, not first-person shooters, but shmups, shoot 'em ups, basically. We'll get that to doing that in that way, but we will be definitely be doing a couple of some RPG reviews, Intergalactic Bubbles, you know. Well, we might not do Intergalactic Bubbles, but I'm not 100% for sure what we'll do. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to get done here, so I can save it inside the mist of battle, but I don't want to do that. I could also save it down in the dungeon, save states, as you guys all know, but I'm not going to use save states at all. I only save state if I'm in a dire emergency, in that sense, so if you guys know that I am doing stuff through an emulator. Yes, you'll see some of the emulation stuff that'll be coming out throughout the pipeline, like some review on PSP stuff. So when you will see a playlist, under the list is PSP reviews. You will see some, unless it's like done like a series that I decide I want to continue to keep doing, then it'll be moved into its own playlist. But don't go and say, I'm not going to do something, can't modify the room because I have nothing to modify them with. We will eventually, when we go back to town again, I will definitely get some guest rooms and some, whatchamacallem. It's not necessarily guest room, but a storage room. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. We'll get some of those in. I'm trying to complete this area over here a little bit. Now that's actually is going to be slightly changed. I know that I'm not getting anybody here. I have no idea why, but maybe it's just too close to the entrance. There we go. Nothing dropped but Gil. That's alright. So, because I've always had this notion that I want to curve that in. No, I always wanted to complete a dungeon game, or make my own dungeon maker. A dungeon maker where you can play online. Kind of give it that notion of kind of like Diablo-esque, where it's a kind of like dark and dreary, like in that sense. I'd also kind of want to put in like different kind of weapons, like kind of build it around Diablo-esque, where you have the different weapons, different classes to play as, and pick a character that you want to play. So when you do go into your dungeon will be classified for your class in that sense. It's not going to be classified under it wouldn't be classified as if I was saying playing as like a druid, like Diablo. Like I'm just using classes like Diablo, for instance, stuff like that. Where I do want to put is that there, I believe. Yeah. What I'm also going to do is when we do go up there, I will be leaving that entrance there. I do want to say let's do a that like so. Kind of expanding a little bit. I do want to go down, and let's go back the way we came, and let's go down to the bottom here of where the monster boss is going to be. I do want to extend our, see if we can place that down here. If we can't, agriculture, let's go erase all the quarters. No, just erase down here. Let's fill in that with our large fuzzy. Actually, let's do this a little differently. Let's go back by one more. If we go to agriculture and we go to erase the block from up there, so we gotta go further forward. Gotta make sure that you're in the right block to erase. I want to bring down there to make it like a pathway, so that we don't have such a large way to go down. And I don't know if you look at it. Yeah, we still got some distance, some considerable distance down that way. But allowing our dungeon to be like, you have different pathways down in here. make it that it looks like that you should pick a pathway that looks together. I am going to kind of rotate it this way a little bit, because what I want to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to actually shift and we're going to put that up to the top that way. And what I want to do is we're going to go 1, and then we're going to go up there with a T up there in that area, and we will put a well, how can I put it this way? We'll put a cross, basically connect them up to make it so that it's one that's more pathways to come going through the dungeon. Now we're not going to be able to do everything. We do need to save the large corridor there and a T. So we'll put a I'm going to go down. We could use a T. Let's actually, before we do, let's go up that way and see what we got left, so we can kind of picture what we can, because if we don't do that now, then that means our dungeon's not going to be as big and wide as we want it to be. So we need to go to a left here. We'll go all the way up to the, we need to go take another left. Well, I can get the idea that Dungeon Maker is a game that I actually would enjoy, and you know, when I'm talking about that online thing, that I would say, like, you know how that there's like a druid, certain dungeons, like I said, certain dungeons would be classified under the under certain classes, but like you can still go under there. It's just going to be more suited. Monsters are going to come in more suited towards Amazon or towards certain players for them. So like if you do go visit like a dungeon from like let's say I want to go visit a dungeon from a mage, where you're going to see a lot more magical stuff in there, but you can still go down and explore that dungeon and say, you know, I would enjoy that dungeon, I would enjoy playing it. I would say it would be, you know, I do want to go like this, because since we do have two, we still have two of those, so that's still not good. I just wanted to make sure that we have things that we need. I do want to go down 1, and I do want to curve this in like this way. We'll curve it, we'll do this. We'll go down with 1 quarter that way, and then we're going to take this because I want to go up that way, so we'll keep that and we'll have this. We can we modify the item? No, agriculture, modify room. We don't have enough fountain rooms to modify that room. Anyway, so that's kind of going to go towards in one direction, but this is going to go towards in a different direction, and I'm going to kind of close it off for now, just leaving us a little bit of room for expansion there. We know that's going to be expanded at one point, so let's kind of get out of here and say that we're going to be done for the day, and kind of do a few other things that we can for future planning. You know, I don't want to go and say see you later, sayonara, say goodbye. I'm not saying that right now. We're going to do a few extra things in town, and then we will kind of close it out for the day. Dungeon Maker, for all of you who are haven't seen my other videos, I am going to be the dates of things. My channel, my next videos may not be released. Well, my next videos will be released up until next week, but when it comes to about August, the week of the 19th, that would be the Friday, but during that week, the 14th to the 19th of August. I may not see a video that week, but I might have recorded some pre-recorded stuff that week and probably upload them later on when that Friday or whatever. Whenever I feel like it. I do want to add, just buy us another extra. If you buy a bedroom. Oh. Okay. I said I will put in eventually, but I do want to finish and close off that one room there, that one door, to fill it off. The fountain kit's too much, so I'm gonna do the rest of this is gonna be woodsy kits. So we should be able to get filled down there. We'll definitely get a few bedrooms and stuff down there on that necessarily. Let's go to my home. Let's click on our daily meal and let's have some bat stew. Now we can definitely eat now, but I want to also go to the plaza and say the wise old man. Take a video and approve and tell me how you defeated that thieving goblin. Try luring him with a room that you think a goblin thief would like. It's like fishing. You need to find the right bait. Hang out your pull, but don't expect to catch something right away. You need patience. If not, today, there's always tomorrow. Yep. You can wait until you catch something, or you can use several different pulls to better your odds, if you follow me. So yeah, so it's kind of like if you're waiting for some monster to come in, don't expect it to come in right away. Wait a few days. That's kind of I am a little bit impatient in some ways, but I'm not gonna say I'm not impatient entirely. So I hope you guys did enjoy this little video. Please do remember that if you guys did watch my schedule, I did kind of say that I was going to school at the 25th. Go down there to the 25th. I slightly messed up. It's the 19th. So I did you might see a video that week of the 14th to the 19th, like I've already said. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.